We move on now to our next startup, and it's called Coinfirm. And they're going to share about their AML platform that aggregates the various AML solutions to provide a one-stop service for all AML needs.
Hi, my name is Zuzanna Kołcka-Mezzi and I'm representing Coinfirm. Since 2016, Coinfirm's aim has been to serve as a foundation for the secure mainstream adoption of blockchain by the wider financial system. Next slide, please. 2020 has witnessed huge growth in the adoption of digital assets. The COVID-19 pandemic proved that crypto is not only resilient to crisis, but also thrives as a safe haven whilst the traditional financial system is shaking. Next. The benefits of digital currencies include lower transaction costs and the ability to make payments at any time. For the 2.5 billion adults who lack access to formal financial services, using digital assets may be transformational. Next. Security concerns, misuse of digital currencies, and high technological requirements are restraining factors for market growth. However, sophisticated RegTech solutions can fix this. Next. The problem we are addressing is how may we utilize technology to ensure transparency and effectively implement AML in the crypto economy? Next. We believe our RegTech solutions are the cornerstone of the future financial system. Coinfirm is building the legitimate environment for the mass adoption of blockchain in cooperation with financial institutions, regulators, and governments. Next, please. Our global AML standard is built on 3 pillars. The AML platform that consists of a number of tools that allow real-time monitoring and tracing of crypto funds, and the data fueling the platform comes from 2 other Coinfirm services. The Reclaim Crypto are end-to-end investigations where anyone can notify Coinfirm that their assets have been misappropriated. Currently, the total value of claims sent by victims all around the world to Reclaim Crypto is over $4 billion. Data is also captured from AMLT network data ecosystem, which is our infrastructure of data collection, where we incentive crypto users to report suspicious activities. Next, Coinfirm's AML solutions spark the growing mainstream adoption of blockchain, the disruptive technology in the global financial industry. Next, we combine traditional AML methodology with patented blockchain analytic methods, collecting data on-chain and off-chain from a well of sources. Data is processed and analyzed in real time using Coinfirm's proprietary algorithms. Next. The AML platform's essential tool are risk reports. Reports provide risk screening on crypto addresses against more than 270 scenarios. Each report is API evaluable and contains the risk rating indicator expressing the level of compliance risks. This allows fully automated decisions to be taken by clients. Next. Visualizer is a tool which shows the source and destination of funds in a graphic way. It presents the entire tree of transaction incoming and outgoing from the evaluated address, regardless of distance. This tool is used by law enforcement agencies in various jurisdictions. Next. Our data ecosystem, complete risk evaluation model, largest crypto assets coverage, and the biggest database of identified wallet owners on the market make us a leader in crypto AML. This data set means regulators look to work closely with us. Next. Digital currencies can be freely traded across borders. Coinfirm has a proven traction with customers all around the world. Our regional offices in Tokyo, Washington, D.C., Warsaw, and London make us aware of new upcoming changes to regulations. Next. Blockchain payment technology can be applied to different financial industries. Our AML platform is used currently by traditional banks, digital banks, crypto exchanges, government CBDC projects, law enforcement, VCs, law firms, and regulators. Next. An example of our client is the biggest crypto exchange in the world, Binance. Our tools allow Binance to follow regulatory compliance. Next. Since founding in 2016, the company has completed the Series A round of financing with $6 million USD of funding. Last year, Coinfirm formed a partnership with Kroll, a division of Duff & Phelps, for crypto investigation. Today, Coinfirm's database reached 100 terabytes and year-to-year revenue growth was 260%. Next. Coinfirm's founding team are experienced compliance technology and finance professionals. Our CEO and founder, Pavel, is an ex-global head of AML of Royal Bank of Scotland. Next. I'd like to end with saying that this year, we had stable growth despite COVID-19. We're onboarding more and more top-tier financial institutions, among them leading banks in Western Europe. In 2021, we are preparing for the next leap, working as a key AML and KYC provider for DeFis and planning to establish a branch in Singapore to expand to Asian market. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the pitch, Coinfirm. And now we have 5 minutes with the judges. I do believe one judge already has a question for you. We head over to Walter. Your question, please.
Yeah, hi. Great stuff. This is amazing. I mean, for an industry that has struggled with this problem statement for so long, to have a solution like this is quite exciting. My question is simple. At the moment, it's I guess would be focused very much on coin-based trading. Would it extend to all blockchain-based tokenization or asset tokenization capabilities?
Yes, definitely. The solution can be used also in other blockchain applications like tokens, for example, tokenization of real estate. But right now, cryptocurrencies are the most popular, let's say, application of blockchain technology. So majority of our clients are focusing on that. But definitely, there are more and more applications of blockchain technologies, including CBDCs as well. So I think that in the future, there will be more diverse portfolio of clients available to customers, to companies like Coinfirm.
Thanks.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Judges, do we have any more questions for Coinfirm? Just raise your palm in the chat room, and then we will get to you. We have a question from Solmaz. Your question, please, Solmaz.
Thank you. You mentioned regulatory approvals and that you help Bitcoin trading companies to get those approvals. So what is your track record in getting certified, your technology and your patent as basically being able to capture the AML relevant topics and streams?
Well, regarding our customers, some countries, some jurisdictions require licensing. So many of our customers, they are using our AML tools in order to apply for license, for example, in Singapore. At the moment, the way we work is that each of our solution is always presented to regulators, for example, Financial Action Task Force that we're meeting actually on a almost monthly basis. Each of the solutions is presented to them, and it's kind of a work in progress because cryptocurrency regulation is quite a new thing. So each of the solution is presented to regulators. We receive a feedback, and we sort of work on it together.
Thank you.
Thank you. We've got about 2.5 minutes left, and the next question comes from Mark. Your question, please, Mark.
Yeah, thank you very much, and a really beautiful idea, and the fact that you have traction with regulators is very impressive. Is the solution limited to specific currencies like Bitcoin, or it's currency agnostic? If you can say a little bit about it.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Our platform is cryptocurrency agnostic. We have 1,500 crypto assets and token covered by our analytics at the moment, but we're all the time onboarding that. And this is actually the fact that we have this largest coverage of crypto on the market is a very solid basis for our revenue growth. Because of that coverage, more and more tokens being onboarded right now with the growth of DeFi and new tokens being created constantly. We're keeping up to that, and it's one of the bases of our market advantage right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. And now we have a question from Thomas. Over to you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for a great presentation. Can you elaborate a bit on how you differentiate from the competition, and that could be like Chainalysis, for example?
Thank you very much for the kind words as well. Well, our market advantages in comparison to companies' competition like Chainalysis that you mentioned, or CipherTrace or Elliptic, would be the biggest coverage of cryptocurrencies and tokens on the market, as I mentioned. The largest database of identified wallet owners that has been proved by leading financial institutions, research and comparative analysis. And also what is our other advantage is that we are a EU-based company. We have our own data centers here. So we strictly follow the GDPR law, and we do not exchange any information with governments on our clients.
Thank you for that. Thanks. And we've just got a little bit more time left. One final question from Hugh. Over to you, Hugh.
Thanks, great presentation. One challenge with AML utilities can sometimes be every different player has different standards. How do you get around that, please?
Thank you. Well, if you mean different standards in different jurisdictions, because there are, of course, different requirements in jurisdictions, right, like Caymans or Singapore, our solution is based on Financial Action Task Force's guidances. And when there are specific requirements, for example, a sanction list specific to a given jurisdiction, we include it for the customer. We try to make a tailor-made solution for each of them.
Thank you very much for that answer. And that wraps up our Q&A. Thank you so much, Coinfirm, for chatting with us, and all the best.